Okay, hi everyone. Today we are looking at Paya Lebar Methodist girls. Now, without any further ado, let's get right into it. I would like for us to do this paper because this is a paper that I've given my students. Okay, and yeah, we can see that there are some mistakes here and there, so we are going to go through them. Okay. Now, the first question that I'm going to look at is 43. Now, I asked my students a very simple question, which is, hey guys, what concept is this? Everyone has to tell me that this is area and perimeter. Everyone says area and perimeter. Area and Thank you. So whenever it's area and perimeter, the first thing you want to do, right, is to make sure you write down whatever measurement you have. Can you all read the first sentence for me? The figure below is made up of rectangle P, rectangle Q, rectangle R, and square S. Isn't it quite important that if it's a square, that means all sides are the same. Do you agree or disagree? You see, they have already noted down, right, or in fact told you that there's an AB over here. Can you all see this is AB? If this is AB, right, what does that mean to you? It means a very simple fact, that this is also AB. Because we use something called mirror image. Am I making sense over here? You sure? All right. So then instead of just leaving it empty, I want all of you to write down AB over here, AB over here, AB over here. If this is AB, then isn't it true that this is also AB? Does it make sense to you?
That's why.
All right. Okay. So if you have all of these AB, right, then you're set. Okay. Now then, the question went on to say the perimeter, okay, that's the next sentence. The perimeter of rectangle Q is what? 40 cm. So 40 cm is from where to where? From here? Agree or disagree?
There.
Go down, here, and here. Okay, if you want, you can use my markers to go and highlight it. Is that okay? Now, whenever you don't have anything, right? Never mind. Learn how to use units. Okay? You can write random stuff, man. You can even write Roblox. Let's say you write Roblox over there, but Roblox you need to spell so it's a bit too tedious. You get what I'm trying to say? Alright, but what I'm trying to tell you is that whenever there's nothing, like no measurements, what you want to do is you want to at least write or give it an alphabet. Do you understand what I understand? Okay, I prefer it to be one unit. Or in fact, can I ask you a question now? If today I go to China, if today I go to India, today I go to Thailand, if today I go to Vietnam, I ask the person, hey, can you tell me what do you all call these in your schools? You think the person will tell me, we call it the toilet bowl? No, right? What will the person say? What will the person say? The person will say that this is what we call length. Am I making sense? Do you all agree or disagree? Right? Isn't this called the length? And what do we call this? We'll call this the
breath.
breath. Can everyone help me with that? You can see I'm adding letters. This is also called breath. This is also called length. Okay, can I ask that you write down all of this right now? If you know that this is LB, LB, and LB, can I ask that you mirror image and make sure that you show that this is also B? You mirror image and you show that this part is also L. Does it make sense to you? So you see that every single measurement or every single line or every single part is now supported or has been given a name, right? Has been given a name. So let's form our equation first. In the first sentence, right, it says that the perimeter of rectangle Q is the one that I've highlighted in yellow, right? What do you think is the equation that I can form? The perimeter of rectangle Q is 40 cm. So the equation that I can form, anyone can tell me what is the equation that I can form? What is the equation that I can form? For Q, perimeter of Q. Tell me where should I go when it comes to the perimeter? It's just the yellow color part. How many of you can see that? Yours is blue, yours is yellow, yours is orange, right? So you will now say 2L plus 2B is equals to 40. 2L plus 2B is equals to 40. Why is that so? Why is it that 2L plus 2B equals to 40? Very good. Perimeter is everything. Does that make sense to you? Is this something that you can understand? It is very important that you as a math student know how to form an equation. An equation means what? Something is equals to something. Right? Okay, give me an equation.
Plus one.
1 plus 1 is equals to?
2.
Very good. Isn't this an equation? 11. Very good. Okay, let's say for 6 plus 7 is equals to 13, not 6, 7. Understand or don't understand? That is also an equation. Can you help me to form? So, can you help me to form another equation? Can you help me to form another equation? Can I ask that you form? Can I ask that you do the next one? Okay, the next question. I'm gonna highlight in green. Okay, first person to form this, right, will get to choose their boba. Okay, go! Perimeter of the figure is 72. What is the equation that you can form? Perimeter of the figure means the entire thing. Okay, one by one. One by one. Let's go. Okay, if it's a perimeter means outside. Everything outside. Okay, you may begin. Now, so to form an equation for this line, this sentence over here is basically this. AB plus L plus B plus AB plus L plus AB plus AB plus B. Now, dear Joseph, what were you looking at? I was looking at everything that is outside. Are you understanding or not understanding? I was looking at everything that is outside. Is that okay? Now, when you have this, right, you realize how many AB, 1AB, 2AB, 3AB, 4AB. How many AB are there? 4AB. Can I ask that you all write down 4AB first? Then, how many L's are there? How many L's are there in my equation? 1L, 2L, 3L, 4L, 5L, 6L, 6L. Which one? How many? Very good. Two. 1, 2. Very good. How many B's are there? 1, 2. Isn't that true? So plus 2L plus 2B, that is the perimeter. And this is actually equals to how much? What did they say? It's equals to 72 centimeters. Okay, 40 centimeters is if it is 2L plus 2B.
That means
Yeah, you know it? You know it?
2 minus 40.
40 equals to how many? AB. 4AB, absolutely. Now, for those of you who do not know, for those subscribers who are watching my video, you can see for a very important, for a fact, you all remember this part over here? I want you to now cast your eyes on these two things that I'm going to highlight in purple. Okay? All right, watch. How many of you can see this 2L plus 2B? Can anyone tell me what is the value of 2L plus 2B? Why is that 40? Where do you get 40 from? You get 40 from here. Can you all see that? All eyes on the screen. Are you able to see that 2L plus 2B equals to 40? Yes or no? Yes or no? So with that, right, because I know that 2L plus 2B equals to 40, this is 40, right? So what we can do, okay, I'm just going to write nicely over here, 40, yeah? Are you understanding? I can now simply say that 4AB plus 40 is equals to 72. Am I making sense or not making sense? What's my job? My job? Very good, is to find AB. Agree or disagree? So 4AB is equals to 72 minus away 40. Are you understanding why I minus? Why do I minus?
So you minus away the 2L and 2B.
Very good. Very no. Why is it that I did 72 minus 40?
Since 2L plus 2B equals 40 and since we need to find 4AB.
Very good. You need to bring this 40 over. Okay, this is probably new for you all, but something that you all will learn soon. All right, you need to bring the 40 over. Do you understand or don't understand? Okay, when I do 72 minus 40, can anyone help me with this? What is the answer? How much? 32. Very good. 32. Then your job is to find AB. Does it make sense to you? Are you understanding? Are you understanding? You sure? You sure? Okay.
8.
Okay.
8.
Okay. Very good. So this is 8. Very good. So what is the question asking us to find?
Find the length of 8.
Isn't it true that the answer is 8 cm? Is this easy? If it's easy, you pinch your friend. Not so hard. Okay. Okay, now, can you all understand or don't understand?
Sure.
Now, I think what I want you all to do right now is to find the area of square S, okay? And we will check back in the next few seconds. So, area of square S, let's go back to square S. I want all of you to cast your eyes on square S. How many of you can see square S? I want you to use your pinky to point to square S. Use your pinky to point to square S. Your pinky on your paper. Very good. Okay, those of you who are watching also do the same thing. All right, point to square S. Very good. You can see this is the square that I'm trying to find, right? Now use your pinky and put it over here. All right, and do okay. Now, so you realize that square S in this situation, right? Because AB we already know that it's 8, what? True? Right, so in order for me to find a square, we always say what? 8 times 8. Isn't that true? All right, if this is true, you shrug your shoulders. Okay, very good. So we get to 64 centimeters square. Okay, if this is 64 centimeters square, that is your answer. And therefore, this is how you do a question like this.
Yeah.
Now, for the next question, right, this is what we call a nose question. Okay, a nose meaning to say number of sets. N-O-S-E, yeah? As long as you list it down properly, right, you should get there. Okay, for P4 nose, right, it's not as complicated. Now, let's take a look at this question. The question says what? What did the question say? The question say,
is Monday to Friday.
Very good. Each day she saved Previous day, very good. At the end of Wednesday, she saved a total of
$58.
she saved a total of $38 and 70 cents. So you see, every one day, right? So she saved from Monday to Friday. You understand or don't understand? Monday to Friday, yes, each day she saved. So Monday, she saved this much. Agree or disagree? Tuesday, she will save what? How much more?
More.
Exactly. Agree or disagree?
That's not $1.
Wednesday, $1 more than Tuesday. Understand?
No. Oh.
Can see? Thursday,
No.
$1 more than
Can I not do number?
Wednesday. Friday,
Can I not do number?
have to draw because if you don't draw, it's very hard for you to see what is their difference. You understand or don't understand? All right.
T W T F.
Okay. You realize that they never give you a total. But what did they give? What did they give? They didn't give you the total. They gave you what? What did they give you? They say at the end of Wednesday, she saved a total of how much? $38.70.
But
Well, you can see $38.70 or cannot? Where's $38.70? It's from here to here. Do you understand or don't understand?
it's the extra.
Very good. You always need to minus away the extra.
So
Am I making sense or not making sense? Very good. Does it make sense to you? All right. So from here itself, you can obviously see, right, that these are all what we call 1 unit, right? So 1 unit over here, 1 unit over here, 1 unit over here. Okay, so you got to find 3 units. 3 units is actually equals to like what you say, $38, okay, and 70 cents minus away the extra. Where are the extra? These are the extra. Can you all see these are the extra? Okay, you minus away $3. So 3 units is actually equals to $35.70. Does it make sense to you? Get to Mr. Greenman 1 unit. Am I making sense or not making sense? Okay, you get to Mr. Greenman 1 unit, $35.70 minus, all right, $35.70. Sorry, I apologize, divided by 3, we get to an answer of $11.90. You all understand or don't understand?
then you need plus
Now, very good. Why? Because the question asked for Wednesday, right?
$13.90.
Okay. All right. So that's it.
And then the next one is easy.
Okay. Can I? Now, then the question says, how much did she save on Friday? Well, I'm sure all of you should know how to do. Very good. Very good. All right. Friday itself is basically everything that I am going to underline or in fact arrow over here. Okay. Okay. Therefore, to find Friday, we will just have to do $11.90 plus $4. That brings me to $15.90, and that's your answer for this question. You see, when you solve a question like that, right, guys, you must know the concept first. What's the concept over here? Ahmad and Jack had the
Same amount.
yeah, same amount of money. What is this called? This is called equal stage beginning. Isn't it true? Isn't this equal stage beginning? Do you remember or not? Okay. Ahmad, Jack, they had the same. Then what I'm gonna do in sentence number 2? After Ahmad had spent. If I spend $37, what does that mean to you? If I had spent $37, what does that mean to you? Very good. Go to Ahmad, and then we remove away the 37. Does that make sense to you? And then what we say? We say cheap chop curry pot, cheap chop curry pot, cheap chop applesauce. Make sense? Move on to the next one. Jack had received how much?
$15.
Can see or cannot see? Can you see $15 over here? All right, so this is what Jack has received. Make sense? And then what am I going to do to that $37? I must definitely mirror image down. Very good. Very good. Which one am I going to? I'm not going to cheap chop curry pork this 15 at all. Why? Yeah, very good. Okay. After I'm done, then I'm going to read the final sentence. Jack had 3 times as much money as Ahmad in the end. That means Jack is how many units? 3 units. Ahmad is how many units? 1 unit.
7 plus 15.
Make sense? Very good. So Jack is 3 units, right? So I want you to just blanket this entire thing and make sure you show that This entire model is how many units? 3 units. And then go to Ahmad and ask yourself, Ahmad is how many units? 1 unit. Do you all get it?
37 plus 15.
37 plus 15 is equal to how many units? That one is basically whatever that is over here. Do you all see this or not? Can you see this or you cannot see this? Very good. How many units? Like you said, 2 units. Absolutely correct.
37 plus 15 equals 32.
Very good. Okay. So what you're going to do now, really, okay, is to make sure you write down that 2 units is going to be $37 $37 plus $15. Make sense? So 2 units is going to be 37 plus 15. We get to an answer of 52. What did the question say? Or what did the question ask? How much? More. So I go and find 1 unit first. Is that okay? Okay, I find 1 unit first, I get 26. How much more did Jack have than Ahmad in the end? Well,
Oh,
Jack
52.
have than Ahmad. How much is that?
50.
Yeah, we already have the answer. Agree or disagree? Right? So it's basically just 52. Okay? Understand? Yeah. Okay, this 26, this 1 unit 26 is actually over here. This is for this. Can? How much money did Jack have at first? Jack have at first means, okay, for this, I'm gonna highlight in green, it means everything. Jack have at first, very good. True? Actually, don't even need to minus that 15, right? Okay, Jack AF means at first, okay, it's going to just be $26. You plus the $37. You don't even need the $15. Why do you not need the $15? Because that $15 is, like I said, I say this again, that $15 is what? Given after, not what he had at first. Okay, so that's how you would do a question like this. Now, Peter has a string of 130.5 cm long. He tied stars. So this string is from here all the way to here. True? From here all the way to here is how much? How long? 130.5 cm. You understand? He tied stars on the string. Where are the stars? Can you all see the stars? Can see all of the stars? Okay. Now what did he do? The distance between each two stars is how many cm? 9 cm. Right? So the first question is very simple because the first question is asking you for the length of the string between the first and the six. First and the six. Does it make sense to you? All right. So first and the six, how many stars are there? This is basically what we call gaps and intervals. Isn't that true? Isn't these gaps and intervals? Right? Because from here itself, you can see, right, from the first to the six, from the first to the six is going to be how many gaps are there in total? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that true? All right, so there are 5 gaps in total. So I'm just going to write 5 gaps over here first. Okay, and all of you should know, right? 5 gaps, if every 1 gap, must write this down, okay, must write this down. 1 gap is 9 cm. 5 gaps. 5 gaps is going to be 45 centimeters. Okay, I say this again. If 1 gap is 9 cm, 5 gaps will now then be 45 cm. Find the most number of stars Peter can tie on a string. Well, I know a lot of you, right, actually looked at this question. In fact, I would say most of you could do this. But let's do this first, okay? My question to you is, if 1 gap is 9 cm, right? How many gaps will there be? Because this string is how much? 130.5. You understand? Right? So how do you find this? This question mark over here, you just have to divide, right? True? Okay, all of you got that, right? All of you can do this, none of you, right? Number of gaps. This is for you to find number of gaps. You all understand? All right. I think all of you can understand that this is 130.5 divided by 9. Okay, so you went to do this, right? True?
Yeah.
919. You minus, right? You get 4 over here, you bring down 0. 94, 36, you bring down 4, you bring down 5, you bring your father's mole up, you put a 5 over here, 45 over here, minus 0, 0. Can you all see this or cannot see? No, Mike, but you see that's the problem, right? 14.5 is 14.5 what? Gaps, not stars. Make sense? 1 gap will have how many stars?
That means it's
1 gap will have how many stars? Every time I see 1 gap, you see, where's the 1 gap?
2. So that
Yeah.
means 14.
14.5.
14.5 times 2.
No, you cannot times 2, right? Okay, you just have to remember, you open up your fingers. Okay, how many gaps are there in your fingers? How many holes are there?
4.
Very good. 4 gaps. And then how many? Yeah, 4 gaps. How many fingers do you have?
Eh,
Hey, what do y'all see? Do you see that the gaps is always 1? lesser than the number of fingers? Can you say I have 5 fingers and 5 gaps? Not possible, right? You understand? Now, I want you to now look at, can you now look at this? How many gaps, how many stars are there?
Three.
Three, okay? 3 stars, how many gaps? Two. Okay, when I have 4 stars, how many gaps?
Three.
Three. You get or you don't get?
I guess.
Okay, so now how many gaps do I have? 14.5, right? So then my question to you is, how many stars do you think I will have? Number of gaps is 14.5, so number of stars is going to be, I want you to write this down. Number of stars is going to be 14.5 plus 1, which is equals to 15.5 stars. Okay, 15.5 stars, huh?
That,
Can I have 15.5 stars? I can. What is 15.5 star?
half
15.5, yeah, it's half a star. So you don't even have enough to make 16. So you have to round down to just say 15 stars. Because the question asks for the, you see what did the question say? I want the most number of stars. Understand? I only have enough space to put 15.5 stars. I say this again, I will only have enough space to put 15.5 stars. Do you understand or don't understand? Okay, and that's how you would do a question like this. Now, allow me, I think majority or almost everyone can do A, B, no issue. It's the C, right? How many squares are needed to form figure 15? How many squares? Means they want you to find what? Figure 15, what is the answer over here? Do you understand? Now, I'm going to show you something cool, okay? I want you to list it down. Learn how to list it down. Figure number 1. Okay, the squares is actually made up of what? Gray and white squares. Am I making sense? The total number of squares is always made up of what? Gray and white squares. So my question to you is, for figure 1, how many gray are there?
so
3, right? How many white? How many white? Figure 2, how many gray?
4.
How many white? Figure 3, how many gray?
5.
How many white? Eh? Do you see that there is always a relationship? Look at
Three
this, huh?
plus 1.
Yes,
Plus
you
1.
see, huh? In order for me to get the gray, I always plus 2 from the, I always plus 2 from the, plus 2 from where? From the figure. Am I making sense or not making sense?
Because we need to put down it.
Okay, so you can see that plus 2 is over here as well. True? And then this part is also plus 2. Do you understand or don't understand? Does it make sense to you? All right. So then my question to you is, the question say figure 15, right? Figure 15, what do you have to do? Well, I'm going to dot, dot, dot. I don't need to get until, right? I'm just going to do it this way. You can see, yeah, from here to here is going to plus 2 also. Isn't that true? True? So that means to say how many gray do I have? I have 17 gray. No, but teacher Joseph, what about my white? You're right. You're write down gray first. Can you all please write down gray first? Okay, so my question to you is, do you see the relationship between this and this? You see, when figure 1, the number of white is what? 1.
It's all the same.
Yeah. Figure 2, it's 2. Figure 3, it's 3. So figure 15, it's
17 plus
15.
15.
Exactly.
32.
Very good. So 17 plus 15, because they want the total. Very good, 32. And that's the reason why your answer for this question has to be 32. Now, this is the final question that I'm going to go through in this paper, because the rest of it, I believe you all can do it. Now, 36. The figure below is made out of how many rectangle? 5 identical rectangle. If it's 5 identical rectangle, it means that they are all the same. Okay, I tell you, like what we did just now in this question, right? What was the question that we did? You remember this one? You all remember this question that we did? All right, remember this question that we did? Over here in this question, you realize, okay, in this question, you realize that I put in, yes, I put in alphabets. I put in alphabets for all of the rectangle. Agree or disagree? So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to do the same thing. AB, we call it length. Isn't that true? Can you help me with that? Whenever you don't know anything, you give it a name. You give it an alphabet. So it's easier for you. Okay?
Breadth equals 1
Okay? Then we have breadth over here. Breadth over here. This is length. This is length. Agree or disagree? Okay, this actually is your length. This is your breadth. This is your breadth. Now I don't know if you can see, but how many of you can see? This is how many breath are there? 3 breaths. Y'all can see that? So I'm gonna put breath as well. Why? Because yeah, very good. So 3 breaths is equals to 1 length. So what you want to do is you want to change all of the length into
Breath.
breath. So easier for you. Instead of saying length, you just say breath because now they are all the same. Isn't that true? Are you
So just
understanding?
write 3 breath.
Okay, yes, just right. It's 3 breath beside the length. Does it make sense to you?
Just remove
Okay.
the length and
Now,
only
then
put
they say the perimeter of each rectangle is what? Each rectangle, that means one rectangle is what? 48. How many of you can see each rectangle? I'm just going to highlight the perimeter of each. It's just like that. Isn't that true? That means how many breaths are there? If it's a perimeter, we know we need to just look at the outside. True? So 3. How many? How many breaths? Very good. 8 breaths. How do you know 8 breaths? 3 over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You understand? 8 breaths equals to 48 centimeters. 1 breath is actually equals to, you have to just divide, right? Let's do the division. 48 divided by 8. 8, yeah, very good. 8 times 6 is how much? 48, right? Very good. So we just have to say 6 cm. Okay. Now the question is not asking us for the breadth though. The question is asking us for the length of
AD.
AD is where? AD is from here to here,
One,
right?
2,
Well, how many breaths?
5.
Very good. 1. Can you all see that?
That equals 4.
2, 3, 4. Right? 4, 5. Very good. So 5 breaths in this situation is going to be 6 times 5. You are absolutely correct. And therefore, your answer for this question has to be 30 cm. Hi everyone, if you like this video, you can click right here for a similar video or you can view our playlist here.